What's up, people? Welcome back to Daily Red Devil for all of your latest Manchester United transfer news and talk. We've just seen Manchester United, let's be honest, in the second half, batter the French seed Lens 3-1. We will get into it. We will give you all of the different goals, all of the different bits that happened. Please do make sure to smash a like on the video. Please do subscribe to the channel. But overall, it is a really, really positive day and a really, really positive game. So we had goals from Antony, Rashford and Casemiro. The standout performer for me, though, was none other than Alejandro Garnacho, our Argentinian wonder kid. What a player he is. I honestly think we need to build that team around him. 19 years of age. He's just signed a new contract at Manchester United. I honestly think he could go on to be one of the best players in the world. I genuinely believe that. He is absolutely unbelievable. He was quality. We're going to run through all of the players that played. We're going to give our scores to each one of them, so do get involved in the comment section. I will make it as interactive as possible, and I do, of course, want to hear you guys' opinions. So let's start from the very back of the team. Onana started in goal. I thought he had a really, really solid game. Obviously, he let in a slightly dodgy goal in the first half, but I do think that was mainly due to the defensive error from Diogo Dalot. So Onana, I'm giving him an 8 out of 10. I think it was a really solid performance for his home debut. He made a couple of really, really big saves in the second half, and I think he was quality, I do. Luke Shaw didn't really have too much to do, but he did get the assist for the goal from Casemiro. Beautiful cross on his left foot from a free kick. Rashford heads it, and then it comes off Casemiro and goes into the goal. Luke Shaw, I'm giving him an 8 out of 10. Do keep up with me in the chat. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Lisandro Martinez, absolutely unbelievable as always. Quality player, world class in my opinion. One of the best centre-backs in the world. I'm going to say it there. He's one of my favourite Manchester United players. I'm giving him an 8 out of 10 for Lisandro Martinez. Rafael Varane, again, absolute Rolls Royce of a player. Looked quality in that second half. Really, really good. Really, really happy with that defensive partnership. I think both of them are quality. And I think we've got one of the best defensive partnerships in the world. I do genuinely believe that. Rafael Varane and Lisandro Martinez, you couldn't get a better one. I wouldn't swap them with any other people in the Premier League. I genuinely wouldn't. Diogo Dalot, I think he was the only underperformer for me personally. I'd probably give him a 6 out of 10. He was definitely at fault for the goal. He tried to pass the ball and it went to one of the opposition, and then they scored from the halfway line. It was a freak goal. It was definitely a bit of a dodgy goal, but it does happen in football. You know, we can't be 100% every time. I would probably give him a 6 out of 10. I think it was an average performance. He did make a couple of errors, but you know, at the end of the day, we're all human and errors do happen. Let's move on to the midfield. Casemiro, I think he was unbelievable. I'll give him a 9 out of 10. He obviously got his goal. He was really, really good in the defensive area. I know a few of you have been a bit worried about his performance in the preseason, but so far in that match, Casemiro was unbelievable. So I'm giving him a 9 out of 10 for that game. Mason Mount, I think, was a little bit average. I'd probably give him a 6 out of 10. I'd probably say he was on a similar kind of wavelength to Diogo Dalot. He probably should have scored a goal in the first half. Garnacho literally runs half the pitch, goes past 2 players, passes it across the box. He has it on a plate and he kind of scuffs his lines and it goes out for a goal kick. Not the best performance from Mason Mount, but at the end of the day, it was only his first game at Old Trafford, so I will give him a bit of a break. But I'm giving him a 6 out of 10. Garnacho, 9 out of 10. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Every time he got the ball, he excited me. Every time he ran forward, he looked like he was going to create something. He got an assist. He is an absolute world beater, and I think he's going to go on to be one of the best players in the world. I genuinely believe that. He's 19 years of age. He's already in the Argentinian national team. He's just got a new contract at Manchester United. I genuinely think we need to build our team around this guy. I actually think that. I really, really love Garnacho on that wing. I do. Every time he gets that ball, he gets me off my seat. And I'm going to be honest, there hasn't been a player in quite a few years that's done that for Manchester United. I know Marcus Rashford scores goals. I appreciate that. But he doesn't get me off my seat the same way that Garnacho does. Every time Garnacho gets that ball, he literally gets me off my seat. He gets me excited. Yeah, absolutely quality. So big ups to Garnacho. He is my man of the match. Do let me know in the comment section who your man of the match is for this game. Mine is Garnacho, but let me know who yours is in the comment section. Let me know who you think was the best player on the pitch. Right, let's move on to Bruno Fernandes. He was really, really good as well. He made some absolutely beautiful passes from his own box. There was a couple of ones where he literally played it like across the whole pitch. A couple of times to Garnacho. I'm giving Bruno an 8 out of 10. I think he was really, really solid. Moving over to the right-hand side, Antony. I'll be honest, he was pretty poor in the first half. I'd probably give him a 6 out of 10 in the first half. But in the second half, he got a goal. He got an assist. I would give him an 8 out of 10 for his second half performance. Absolutely quality in the second half. Really, really happy with that. And he ultimately shut up the haters, because There was a lot of people at halftime saying Antony's not good enough, get rid of him, all the rest of it. He comes on, he gets a goal, and he gets an assist within about 5 minutes. So big ups to Antony. He did really, really well. But I'll probably give him an 8 out of 10 overall. Marcus Rashford, again, in the first half, he was very, very quiet. Nothing really seemed to happen. Second half, he comes on and he scores within about 5 minutes. But I think a lot of that was up to Antony's ball. Antony passes it past 3 players, picks out Rashford, and Rashford slots it home. So he did really, really well. Antony, he did. Overall, I'm pretty happy with the performance. I am. I think we dominated them. We had most of the possession. I think we had about 70% possession in that game. And I think we deserved to win it. And I think we could have even scored a couple more goals. Mason Mount missed a chance in the first half that he probably should have scored. Antony missed a chance in the first half that he probably should have scored. So overall, I'm really, really happy with it. We had 63% possession, 17 shots, 6 shots on target, and we won 3-1. So overall, I'm really, really happy about this game. Obviously, we had a couple of bad performances against Dortmund and Real Madrid where we lost. And there was quite a few people being quite negative, saying, oh, I'm worried, you know, I don't think we're ready for the season. I think we're going to struggle. But generally, I'm really, really happy with how we played today. I think we had a really good performance. I think we deserve to win. Yeah, and big ups to Manchester United, big ups to Ten Hag. I think I'm excited about the game tomorrow against Athletic Bilbao, but overall, I think this was the team starting today that will start that game against Wolverhampton Wanderers a week on Monday. It does look like Rasmus Højlund is injured, apparently, so we will do a separate video about this a little bit later on, but apparently Rasmus Højlund is injured for 2 weeks, Fabrizio Romano has reported, so we won't see Rasmus Højlund tomorrow against Athletic Bilbao, and it doesn't look like he'll play against Wolves for our Premier League opener. So the team that started the game today, will most likely be the team that starts that match against Wolves. My only change would be I would bring Wan-Bissaka in for Dalot. I think Wan-Bissaka is a lot better than Dalot. They both are different players, but for me, I think Dalot needs to not play that game against Wolves. I think it has to be Wan-Bissaka. But other than that, I was really, really happy with the team that went out today. I think they performed well. I think Onana did a good job. The only player, as I said, which I thought was a little bit shaky was Diogo Dalot. Antony was a little bit shaky in the first half, and Rashford was a little bit shaky in the first half. But overall, I think it was a really solid performance. I think we could have easily scored a couple more goals. And there wasn't really any points of the game where I thought we were going to lose. I think we were quite dominating. We had a lot of possession. And we finally got to see a bit more of the Ten Hag kind of play. You know, we had high percent possession. We were sitting on our halfway line for most of the game, you know. At some points, Onana was literally on the halfway line. And that was kind of how they scored the goal. Diogo Dalot made a bad pass. One of the Lens players picked up the ball and he shot from the halfway line and scored. So the goal for Lens was a bit unlucky. And other than their goal, I don't really think they posed much threat, to be completely honest. I think it was a dominating performance, and overall, I'm really, really happy with that. Obviously, we play Athletic Bilbao tomorrow in our final pre-season game of the pre-season period. I do expect it to be majority youth players, so it will probably be people like Eriksen didn't play today. Yeah, we'll probably see a bit of a mixture. You'll see Maguire, you'll see Lindelof, you'll probably see Wan-Bissaka, you'll see Eriksen. So yeah, there should be some good players out tomorrow, but it won't be the same players as played today. So yeah, I'm just going to keep this one quick and short. Don't really see the point in doing this for too long. But Manchester United have beaten Lens 3-1 at Old Trafford. Goals from Antony, Marcus Rashford and Casemiro. Really, really happy with the performance. Please do make sure to smash a like on the video. Please do subscribe to the channel if you're new. This has been Daily Red Devil. I've been Kieran. Lots of love and peace out.